New Year's Eve, and you'd like to enter the new year, wouldn't you? Coming away with a win, right?
No doubt. Certainly gives a boost to the proceedings. Not always possible, and if not, no time like the new year to turn the page.
Oh, man, the all-around game of James, capable of dominating you on both ends of the floor, like right there.
Stolen by Westbrook. Launches it, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Westbrook. LeBron's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shot from 12, and Westbrook gets it to go.
Pretty comfortable mid-range shooting. You can't let Westbrook get in the groove from there.
Looking to end the run, and it's sent back by Howard. Ball against Howard. Ball with the bucket. Lakers have from the field to start out the game. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league, and there were major questions about his shooting, and he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Anthony. Kicks to Westbrook. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got his second basket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's time for T-shirts. All right. Look who's coming under the goal.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. With a break in the action. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. 4th, the Bulls.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Here's White. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. The pass to Dosunmu. Outside, Jones. It's White on the wing. 5 on the clock, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, he doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range shots. White is versatile. Yeah, he's got skills.
LeBron drives in. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
LeBron outside. Deep. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Here's Green. Anthony with the block.
Blocks like this can get Anthony going. I mean, I love seeing him use his reach out there to alter shots.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Lakers on D. 6-point lead. Here's James, and he drives in, and LeBron throws it down hard.
All the same athleticism and ability, James has no problem throwing it down and stop.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to LeBron. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 11.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Dosunmu, covered by Anthony. Tries from 7. And stolen by Howard. James outside. Back to Davis. There's the drive. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bradley kicks to Jones. And Jones with the stop.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. James, the rebound by Dosunmu.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Anthony with the block. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11.
All right. Look who's coming under the court.
And we've heard Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything. But he understands that it's...
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else is leadership. And that's where I got to find my...
Greg, leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Anthony is out there with Howard. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Kobe White. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm doing the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes, different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Westbrook, here we go. And that one, good. Westbrook's got 7 points.
Russell. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Here's DeRozan. Levine wide open. And again, Chicago. No good. Davis finds James. Back to Davis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This is where you want to get AD his shots. I mean, that's almost...
The loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who is the loudest. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get louder.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. He's dominant over the last month. Second in scoring, 15th in rebounding. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact, he'll head to the line.
He's an all-around player. Lonzo Chicago's combination of size and playmaking ability at his position
Shooting
is
for
truly
Chicago.
The Bulls have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
The line for 2.
The first free throw is good. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis. Davis finds James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
He's not afraid to get physical. You know he takes care of his body in the offseason. That's why he accepts the contact while he tries to
That's the
score.
line for 2.
No good on the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Chicago.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The tray, that's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Jones has got 5.
Oh, man, showing off the playmaking skills. LaVine keeps his head up and makes the unselfish play.
Shoots it, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. He kicks it to DeRozan. Clock at 4. The open shot, LaVine. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, and how about the confidence LaVine has? I mean, he feels like he can get these shots whenever he wants.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's James. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's James missing. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. The Lakers trail. LeBron, left side. Westbrook dishes to Howard. Here's Davis. Nails the baby hook. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Osumu, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's White in for Alex Caruso. Anthony kicks. Just his first attempt. No good off the back of the rim.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
Here's Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
On target from 13 feet. Dosunmu's got 7.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Here's James. Doesn't go for him.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
Hey folks, well, most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks.
All right, time to see how the Western Conference is stacking up.
You take a look at the Lakers.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Zach LaVine is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic, then it's Ball, and it's Caruso in at the 2. Here's Anthony. And no good, trying to use the glass. Westbrook against LaVine. And here is Ball. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
A shot by LeBron, no good. The Bulls leading by 5. DeRozan passes the ball. From 8, Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Los Angeles with another miss. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And LaVine, here we go. They get it back. Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Here's LeBron, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Well, a lot of guys have made a splash in free agency, but no one's done it like LeBron. He's transformed entire franchises overnight, more than a few times.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose and stolen by Howard. The 3 from Davis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, it looks like Davis is in his BAG today. I mean, his ability to stretch the floor is...
Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 6 in assists, 12 in rebounding, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride.
Solid at swiping the ball away. Ball is great at studying his man and anticipating his next move.
And James gets it to go.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Bradley, and he makes good on the layup.
Tony Bradley.
And the Bulls lead by 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Nice shot by James.
Level of concentration. Look, James is locked in, firing from this thing.
Ball kicks to LaVine. Tipped away. And stolen by LeBron. And again, it's the Lakers.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Davis. Fires the 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
It's tipped. Howard with it, now guarded by Ball. And they double up James. From outside the arc, buries it from 3-point range. LeBron's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get to the bucket. And the foul. I mean, that's what AD does.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for DeRozan. Dosunmu comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. That one misses for Davis.
Yeah, the coaching staff values the effect Davis has on the team. I mean, he's a strong enough player that the rest of the guys can really rally around him.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
It's good from long range. LeBron's got 35.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Caruso kicks to White. Passes to Caruso. And the rejection by James.
Continuing to get done on defense. LeBron takes great pride in rejecting shots away.
From the arc, drills the three-pointer. LeBron's got 38 points. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. .27 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Dosunmu. They get a hand on it, and stolen by James. And the dunk by James.
James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Dosunmu. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the... Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Jordan is out there with Anthony. That's the Laker five.
Coach trusts LeBron with big numbers. It must be nice to see him in a groove like this.
And it's Jones, that time on the assist by White.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
James with a deep three. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Poked away. It's stolen by Anthony. Pass to Davis. And there's the drive. And finished off by Davis.
Davis is big. He can move. Drives in hard and blows and holding the defense all the way.
Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. Ball no good. Lakers leading by 19. Jordan kicks to Anthony. Jacks up a three, and he's good on the three ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Davis, that's for two. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, I like it when Westbrook takes chances on defense. This is how he comes away with steals.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Ball against Westbrook. Now DeRozan. They need this. Jordan knocks it away.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Knocked away. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his sixth steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
The Bulls making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Here's Levine. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Davis for three. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Levine. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Sensational. I love when Levine puts it on the deck and knifes inside like this.
The three from Anthony. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Drops in the tray. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Vucevic finds Levine. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is a difference maker. It allows him to get any shot he wants.
Count that one. LeBron James has got 46 points.
That's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back.
And it's Brown missing. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. They all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Some changes for Chicago.
Substitution.
Here's Dosunmu. Lays it up off the glass.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Outside, White. Unloads from 13. Driving inside. That one goes in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And one of the key components for this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
James outside, driving in, and the dunk by LeBron.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
White the pass to Dosunmu. The shot's good.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. It's not the outcome anymore.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now. Looking to put this one away.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game.